She could smell it. Smell the coming sun, the ready dirt. Her whole body twitched with excitement. Spring had been on the horizon for days, but today it would arrive. Ananuk slipped out of bed while the hut and world was still dark. Some of the last dark she'd see for a while as the all-day sun began its march into their lives. She relieved herself in the pot, but decided not to go back to bed. She was too excited. She quickly said her waking prayers and started her day in the middle of the night. Aurora lay sleeping in her area of the hut. Her face was so still. The scarred cheek was against the fur pillow. With this side up, she was beautiful, the most beautiful child Ananuk had ever known, and she had known so many. Her heart swelled with pride and love and fear. How much longer would their luck last? The real people had blessed them so far, but gods could be forgetful, even of their most generous and loyal offspring and subjects. Ananuk, Nana to most of the world, had spent decades watching pregnancies grow, children grow. She recognized the growth of the monstrous spirit ensnarled inside her precious girl. However grotesque a comparison that was, they would have to do something soon. But for now, Aurora was peaceful and asleep. Well, her face was pinched, but she was sleeping soundly and peacefully as a cursed child could be. Nananuk slipped out of the hut to the cool, fresh air. 2 robins chirped in greeting. She greeted them back and offered herself at their service. To her surprise and delight, they asked if they could nest with her. She readily agreed. She hadn't had birds nest with her in years. Since Aurora, of course. Little shoots popped up by her boots. The plants offered her to take a bite, which she did. The bitterness helped wake her. She took off her boots for the first time outside in months and let her wrinkled toes feel the earth beneath them. Hello, ground. She walked into the woods, collecting a rabbit from a trap. Thank you for your gift, she said, wishing the rabbit spirit a safe journey into the spirit world. She collected roots at the edge of the creek and brand new succulent fiddleheads at the base of a big tree. She scooped some of the crusty, icy snow and wrapped it carefully in soft furs of an ice bear that would keep the snow from melting. She went around to the side of the hut to the family altar, her hands wobbly with age, shook slightly as she sliced the rabbit, taking only what she needed now, saving the rest for later. Her knees protested as she kneeled. They would need to raise the altar soon. She put the heart of the rabbit, warm as summer, on the smooth stone. She placed the bright green fiddleheads, fresh and new as spring, and the roots hardy as autumn. The winter snow she sprinkled across the top. Real people of the land of the frozen north, we thank you for your gifts, for winter's peace, spring's rebirth, summer's bounty, and fall's safety. Please take these gifts for each of you, spring, summer, fall, and winter, to remind you of our appreciation and help you provide for us. The robin settled on her head and began to work her hair in a way that pleased them. It felt so good to have their scratchy feet against her scalp. She closed her eyes and enjoyed the massage and cleaning. How brittle and thin her hair was these days. She could hardly remember those luscious black locks she used to have flowing from her head, but she could still recall the joy the first time birds nested with her. How long ago that was. How much had changed. How much had stayed the same. She's prayed for spring, for Aurora, for Nepavik and Dearmas, for Atna, for Jordan, for the world beyond. She prayed that this would be the spring that they broke the curse, as she had prayed for the past 15 years. The words held less hope, but the same urgency as before.